Good morning, dear students. I hope you all are fine. So, today we are going to start your 8th chapter of English from your book Movements, and the name of the chapter is A House is Not a Home. So, what does the name means? The name means to say the building that is constructed of bricks and that is constructed of anything like bricks and cement, etc. We can't consider that a building as a home. Home is where we you can say where we have the love of our family members, our friends and relatives, etc. That place is called home. Simply house or any building, we can't consider that building as a home. So this is about the title of the chapter is about that, and how the title originated from this chapter that we will study in this chapter. This is a story. This story reflects the challenges of being a teenager and the problems of growing up. How does the author overcome his problems? So, the story is about a teenager boy of the author itself. Teenager means to say he was of having the age of 13-14 years, and of the problems that one faced while growing up, while becoming adult, and how the author overcame all his problems that we will study in this chapter, and what kind of problems he was facing at that time. So this is a very interesting chapter about the author itself. He is telling you about his you can say childhood or his teen age. So what he had to face in that phase. So let us start reading this chapter. My first year of high school felt awkward. Felt awkward means to say strange, different. So he was saying that his first year of high school, actually he is promoted to high school. Earlier he was studying in middle school. So students in earlier times, there were different school like middle school, primary schools, and then higher schools. Means maybe he is promoted to ninth class, that's why he is going to the higher school now, high school now, and he is feeling awkward about that new school. After leaving junior high, at the head of my class with all the seniority the upper grade levels could afford me, it felt strange starting over as a freshman. So now why he is feeling awkward? Because he has left his junior high school, and he was head of his class in the previous school also. So he was, you can say, he was given a head like you can say had respect in his previous class and in his previous school, but now it is totally new to him, being going to the new school. So the school was twice as big as my old school, and to make matters worse, my closest friends were sent to different high school. I felt very isolated. So what he is saying that the building of the school is also different, and this new school is of twice of the size of the earlier one. And second thing is that his old friends were not present in the school. His old friends were have joined other schools, and that is why he is feeling very isolated. Now isolated is most commonly used word these days. So means isolate means to say living alone. So he is feeling alone, totally lonely. So I missed my old teachers so much that I would go back and visit them. So वो अपने टीचर्स को, पुराने टीचर्स को इतना मिस कर रहा था कि वो उनसे मिलने गया. They would encourage me to get involved in school activities so that I could meet new people. So his old teacher encouraged him to get involved in the activities that are happening in the school so that he get mixed up with the new people. They told me that in time I would adjust and probably end up loving my new school more than I had my old one. They made me promise that when that happened I would still come by and visit them for from time to time. So his old teachers were saying to or encouraging him like that you will definitely start loving your new school very soon. And they are saying that let us promise, give us promise that you will come back to meet us when you will be comfortable in your new school. Don't forget us after that. So they are saying like this. I understood the psychology in what they were saying, but I took some comfort in it nonetheless. So he's saying that I understood the psychology of my teachers who were saying me like this, because why they were saying like this? so that it will become easy for him to get adjusted in the new school. So that's why they are encouraging him. So one Sunday afternoon, not long after I had started high school, I was sitting at home at our dining room table doing homework. So now the narrator or the writer is telling you about the new incident that took place in his life. So what he was saying, it was the starting of high school when he started in high school of new high school. So he was sitting in his room in you can say dining room in his home in the dining room, and he was doing his homework. It was a cold and windy fall day, and we had a fire going in our fireplace. So it was a very cold day, and windy fall day means to say the strong winds were blowing, and windy fall day means to say the writer was talking about autumn days, because in autumn season leaves falls and leaves fall off, and also winds blow in high speeds. So he was talking about the autumn season. It was cold season also, and he has blown fire in his fireplace. जैसे अंगीठी नहीं होती पहले होती थी, सो उसमें उसने आग जलाई हुई थी, and he was doing his homework. As usual, my red tabby cat was laying on the top of my all my paper, purring loudly and occasionally swatting at my pen for entertainment's sake. So now he is talking about कि as usually जैसे उसके साथ हमेशा ही होती है, उसकी red tabby cat, उसके पास एक cat थी, and that cat was laying on top of his papers, and purring means to say उसकी जो म्याऊं म्याऊं की आवाज़ थी. So purring loudly and occasionally swatting means to say hitting something. सो स्वेटिंग एट माई पेन फॉर एंटरटेनमेंट सेक मीन्स वो उसके पेन पे हिट कर रही थी अपने एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए. सो द कैट वॉज एक्चुअली enjoying the company of this person, the writer, this boy, the teenage boy. So my mother kept stoking the fire to keep the house nice and warm. Suddenly I smelled something strange, and then I noticed it, smoke pouring in through the seams of the ceiling. So because it was a cold day, that is why his mother was keeping the fire burning, because or you can say to keep the house warm. So suddenly he felt a strange smell, उसको एक smell सी आई गंदी सी, and then I noticed it, smoke pouring in through the seams of the ceiling. उसको क्या लगा कि ceiling means to say roof, inner side of roof is called ceiling. So he saw a smoke originating from the ceiling. The smoke began to fill the room so quickly that we could barely see. So after some time the smoke entered into the room or into the house or into the home in such a way that he was unable to see anything. Barely see means hardly see anything. Grouping our way to the front door, we all ran out into the front yard. So grouping means to say grouping our way means to say they are trying to watch their way in that smoke में कुछ दिखता नहीं है, so they are just finding their way, and they ran towards the front door of the home. So to the front yard. Front yard means to say, yard means to say the open area in front of house. So by the time we made our way outside, the whole roof was engulfed in the flames, and it was spreading quickly. So by the time you can say he moved out of the house, the whole house was started burning. The whole roof was started burning. Flames means to say उसकी जल्दी लपटें आग की निकलने लग गई, and it was spreading quickly. बहुत जल्दी से वो आग फैल रही थी. I ran to the neighbors to call the fire department, while I watched my mother run back into the house. So the writer ran to his neighbors to call the fire, you can say department, fire extinguishers, and he watched that his mother was going back into the house. My mother then ran out of the house carrying a small metal box full of important documents. She dropped the case on the lawn, and in a caged state ran back into the house. So then after some time his mother came out of the house carrying a small metal box. उसकी mother बाहर क्या लेके आई, metal box लेके आई, जिसमें क्या थे, उनके कुछ important documents थे. She dropped that box outside the house in the lawn, and again in a caged state means to say in a confused state, and again ran back into the house. फिर से वापस वो अंदर house में चली गई. I knew what she was after. उसको पता था वो क्या करने गई हैं, राइटर को पता था कि वो अंदर क्या करने गई हैं. माई फादर हैड डाइड when I was young and I was certain that she was not going to let his pictures and letter go up in flames. So actually the father of the writer was dead when he was you can say in very young age, and there were some photographs or some documents or some letters of his father inside the house, so his mother do not want to, you can say, burn all those things. That is why she again went inside the house to take all the belongings of his father out of the house safely. They were the only things that she had to remember him by. Still, I screamed at her, "Mom, no." So, because she was having only those things of his father, and that is why she is going inside the house to take all those things of his father. And but he was screaming, screaming means loudly. वो बोल रहा था कि no mom मत जाओ अंदर. I was about to run after her when I felt a large hand hold me back. It was a fireman. I hadn't even noticed that the street had already filled with the fire trucks. So now he was also trying to go behind his mother inside the house, but suddenly someone hold his arm. And who was that person? That person was a fireman or fire extinguisher person. So soon after, you can say, the writer was unable to notice at that time, but when he saw the street was full of fire trucks, etc. I was trying to free myself from his grasp, yelling, "You don't understand, my mother is in there. My mother in there." So he was crying, yelling means to say, speaking in a loud voice. He was saying to his, you can say, the person who was holding his hand, or that fireman, he was saying to that fireman that, why don't you understand? My mother is inside the house and I have to go inside the house. So he held me on to me while other firefighters ran into the house. He knew that I wasn't acting very logically, and that if he were to let go, I would run. He was right. So now that person keep on holding the arm of the writer, that he must not go inside the house, and other fire persons or other firemen get inside the house to, you can say, extinguish the fire, and to you can say, to bring the mother of writer outside the house. So later on the writer understand that it is good that he kept me, or he kept me outside the house, because I can't do anything by even by going inside the house. It's all right, they will get her, he said. So उसने बोला कि आप आराम से यहीं पे रहो. उस फायरमैन ने बोला कि जो बाकी फायरमैन गए हैं वो आपकी मदर को बाहर निकाल लाएंगे. He wrapped a blanket around me and sat me down in our car. Soon after that, a fireman emerged from our house with my mom in tow. So उसने उसको ब्लैंकेट में रैप कर दिया और उसके साथ बाहर कार में बैठ गया वो. And after some time, another fireman who have entered the house, they brought the mother of the writer outside. He quickly took her over to the truck and put an oxygen mask on her. I ran over and hugged her. All those times I have argued with her and hated her vanished at the thought of losing her. So now all the firemen quickly put the mother of the writer into the truck, and they gave her an inhaler, or you can say oxygen mask, so that she can breathe quickly, because she was stuck inside the house and the house was totally full of smoke. So that is why she was unable to breathe properly. So that is why they gave they gave her oxygen mask. Then the writer is saying that I ran over and hugged her. Writer जल्दी से भाग के अपने मदर के पास गया और उनको हग किया. All those times I ever argued with her and hated her vanished at the thought of losing her. वो बोल रहा है कि जब भी मैं अपनी मम्मा के साथ कभी लड़ा था, जहाँ कभी भी मेरी कोई ऐसी बात हुई थी, तो वो सभी कुछ ख़त्म हो गया. All that things vanished or disappeared at the thought of losing her, क्योंकि अब उसको लग रहा था कि मैं अपनी मम्मा को खो दूँगा. She is going to be okay, said the fireman. She just inhaled a little smoke, and then he ran back to fight the fire, while my mother and I sat there dazed. So now the fireman was saying that she is going to be okay, don't worry, she is going to be okay soon, and she just inhaled a little smoke, that is why she is unable to breathe, but we have given her the oxygen mask, so no worries now, and she will recover soon. And then he again ran back to the you can say to the fireplace or to the home, while my mother and I sat there dazed. बट वो और उसकी मदर जो थे वो वहाँ पे कंफ्यूज्ड स्टेट में बस बैठ के देख रहे थे सब कुछ. आई रिमेंबर वॉचिंग माई हाउस बर्न डाउन एंड थिंकिंग दैट देर वॉज नथिंग आई कुड डू अबाउट इट. So now they are watching their house. The writer was watching his house burning, and he was unable to do anything. He can't do anything to save his house. So he was watching all these things. 5 hours later, the fire was finally out. Our house was almost completely burnt down. But then it struck me I hadn't seen my cat. Where was my cat? Much to my horror, I realized that she was nowhere to be found. Then all at once it hit me, the new school, the fire, the cat. I broke down in tears and cried and cried. I was suffering loss big time. So now, after 5 hours later, the fire was you can say controlled by the firemen, and his house was completely burned down. And then immediately the thought came into his mind about his cat. So he was searching his cat now, that where is my cat, and he realized that she is nowhere. She found her around the house, but he was unable to find the cat anywhere. So then again उसके mind में आता है कि that new school and then the fire, and I had also lost my cat. So he broke into tears. He started crying, and he was crying very loudly and you can say unstoppably. And because he was thinking like that I was suffering very badly. Big time means to say I was suffering very badly, because everything is going to be you can say everything that is happening to me is very bad. Once you can say new school, I was facing new school, then fire broke at my home, and then I has also lost my cat in that fire. So he was thinking, he was completely depressed. So the fireman wouldn't let us go back into the house that night. It was still too dangerous. Dead or alive, I couldn't imagine leaving without knowing about my cat. So that firemen were not allowing the writer and his mother to go inside the house, because it was still too dangerous, because smoke is still inside the house. So as we all know, smoke contains harmful gases, so it was not you can say free from danger to get inside the house. So now he is saying that dead or alive, I couldn't imagine leaving without knowing about my cat. So he just want to know about his cat, where she has gone. और वो उसको ढूंढना चाहता था, चाहे वो उसको लाइव मिल जाए और चाहे वो उसकी डेड बॉडी मिल जाए, लेकिन वो उसको देखना चाहता था कि वो है कहाँ पे. रिगार्डलेस आई हैड टू गो, पर फिर भी वो उसको वहाँ से जाना ही पड़ा. वी पाइल्ड इनटू द कार with just the clothes on our backs and a few of the fireman's blanket, and made our way to grandparents' house to spend the night. So now they have to move towards their grandparents' house, and they just sit in the car, and they were having no extra clothes with them. The clothes were they were wearing was the only clothes with them, and some blankets that were given by the firemen. So they moved to the house of their grandparents to spend the night. The next day, Monday, I went to school. When the fire broke out, I was still wearing the dress I had worn to church that morning, but I had no shoes. So he was saying that the next Monday he went to school. When the fire broke out, I was still wearing the dress I had worn to the church that morning, but I had no shoes. उसके dress तो उसने डाली हुई थी, but he was not having shoes. I had kicked them off when I was doing my homework, क्योंकि वो उसने homework करते वक्त तो shoes उतार दिए थे. They became yet another casualty of the fire. So वो shoes भी जो थे वो भी fire में ही चले गए. So I had to borrow some tennis shoes from my aunt. So he borrowed our tennis shoes from her aunt. Why couldn't I just stay from the home? So he is asking from his mother that why shouldn't I take a leave from school for today. My mother wouldn't hear of it, और उसकी mother ने कुछ नहीं सुना. But I was totally embarrassed of everything. So but he was totally embarrassed because he was not having proper clothes, proper school uniform, and he was also not having the uniform shoes. So he was totally embarrassed to go to the school, but his mother was not listening to his appeal, and she sent him to the school. The clothes I was wearing looked weird. I had no books, no homework, and my backpack was gone. So he was wearing a weird clothes, and he was having no books, and he haven't done his homework also. Not his bag, school bag is also missing. I had my life in that backpack. The more I tried to fit in, the worse it got. So because his life was belonging to that bag, he was having his books and all those things, but he wasn't having nothing now. So he feel that his life is going to be, yeah, you can say, the worst thing now. So was I destined to be an outcast and a geek all my life? So he was thinking that was I destined means to say कि क्या मेरी किस्मत में ऐसा लिखा है कि that I should be outcast हमेशा के लिए and a geek कि मैं हमेशा ही ऐसे ही एक poor सा लड़का बन के रहूँ. So that's what it felt like. उसको उस टाइम ऐसा ही लग रहा था कि मेरी किस्मत में ऐसा लिखा है कि मैं हमेशा के लिए ऐसा ही पुअर सा लड़का बन के रहूँ, जिसका कोई भी चीज़ प्रॉपरली टाइम पे सही नहीं हो रही थी, जिसको पहले स्कूल से प्रॉब्लम थी और ऊपर से अब फायर का इंसिडेंट हो गया. I didn't want to grow up, change, or to handle life if it was going to be this way. I just wanted to curl up and die. So now he is saying that I didn't want to grow up because if the life is going this way, if the life is this much hard, I don't want to live. I just want to die now, because he was totally depressed. You can imagine the situation of any child whose school was new and whose house was burnt. So his condition was totally poor, and that is why he was thinking like this: I should die instead of living. I walked around school like a zombie. Zombie means to say totally mad boy, or totally, you can say, upset boy. Everything felt surreal means to say everything was feeling to him was very strange. And I wasn't sure what was going to happen, so he wasn't even sure what is going to happen to him next. All the security I had known from my old school, my friends, my house, and my cat had all been ripped away, because all the things of his, you can say, closeness, his old school, his old friends, and his house, all those things were burnt in the, you can say, fire, and he was having none of them with him now. So that is why he was feeling very upset. When I walked through what used to be my house after school that day, I was shocked to see how much damage there was. So when after school, when he was walking towards his house, when he came back to his house, which is burnt totally, so he was shocked to see that the things were totally damaged. Whatever haven't burned was destroyed by the water and the chemicals that they had used to put out the fire. So whatever the things that are left unburnt, those were damaged by the firemen, by their chemicals that they have used to extinguish the fire and the water, etc. So everything was totally damaged. The only material things not destroyed were the photo albums, documents, and some other personal items that my mother had managed to heroically rescue. But my cat was gone, and my heart ached for her. So he was saying that the only things that had left with them was those things, those documents, and those photographs that his mother rescued from the fire, जो उसकी मदर ने मेटल के बॉक्स को उठा के बाहर ले आई थी. The only things, those things which are left with them, and his heart was again edged for her, for his cat, because cat was also gone. There was no time to grieve. My mother rushed me out of the house. We would have to find a place to live, and I would have to go buy some clothes for school. So he was saying that there was no time to grieve. उसके पास तो दुख करने का भी टाइम नहीं था, दुखी होने का भी टाइम नहीं था. My mother rushed to me out of the house. उसकी मदर उसके पास आई, and we would have to find a place to live. उसने अब नई घर जगह ढूंढनी थी, and I would have to buy क्लोथ फॉर द स्कूल, स्कूल के लिए नई यूनिफॉर्म भी लेनी थी. वी हैड टू बोरो मनी फ्रॉम माई ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स बिकॉज देर वॉज नो क्रेडिट कार्ड, कैश और even any identification to be able to withdraw money from the bank. Everything had gone up in the smoke. So now they were not having any kind of money, so that is why borrow means to say उनको एक तरह से उनकी जो कर्जा टाइप लेना पड़ा, उनके ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स से मनी बोरो करनी पड़ी. वाई? बिकॉज ऑल द मनी and all their credit cards, debit cards, all those their identification marks all have burnt now, and they were unable to withdraw the money from the bank also. So that is why he had to borrow the money from their grandparents. That week the rubble that used to be our house was being cleared off the lot. Even though we had rented an apartment nearby, I would go over to watch them clear away debris, hoping that my cat was somewhere to be found. So that week the rubble that used to be our house was being cleared off the lot. Rubble means to say the remains, जो भी उसके पीछे बच गया था उसको उन्होंने clear off किया. Even though we had rented an apartment nearby, I would go over to watch them clear away debris, hoping that my cat was somewhere to be found. But अब उन्होंने एक नियर बाय कहीं और पे फ्लैट ले लिया था, अपार्टमेंट ले लिया था. But even then he used to visit his old you can say burnt home. Why? Because he was still having hope. Debris means to say remains, जो भी पीछे मलबा रह जाता है. So उसको राइटर को उम्मीद थी कि कहीं से मेरी कैट मिल जाए इसमें से. So that is why he was visiting that place again and again. She was gone. I kept thinking about her as the vulnerable little kitten. So वो अब जा चुकी थी, वो उसको कहीं नहीं मिली, एंड वो हमेशा सोचता रहता कि कैसे मैं छोटे से किटन को लेके आया था अपने घर पे, वीक से किटन को, और फिर वो इतनी अच्छी कैट बन गई थी. In the early morning when I would disturb her and let out of bed, she would tag along after me, climb up my robe and crawl into my pocket to fall asleep. I was missing her terribly. So he was thinking about his memories with cat, कि कैसे वो उसको सुबह उठाता था और कैसे वो उस पे ऊपर जंप करती थी. So he was missing his cat terribly. It always seems that bad news spread quickly, and in my case it was no different. Everyone in the high school, including the teachers, was aware of my plight. Plight means to say poor condition. So he was saying that, as we all know, news spread quickly and bad news sometimes more quickly. So he was saying that everyone in the high school, his teachers and his classmates, they all came to know that his house is burnt now, and they were all aware of his poor condition. I was embarrassed as if someone I were responsible. So he was feeling very embarrassed. उसको लगता था कि मैं इस सब चीज़ों के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल हूँ. What a way to start off at the new school. This was not the kind of attention I was looking for. So he was thinking like, what kind of things are happening with me? I am not seeking this kind of attention from my teachers or from my classmates. I was not looking for this kind of attention. So now they are looking at him like he was having a poor condition, but he didn't want to make his image like this. The next day at the school, people were acting even more strange than usual. So when he went to the school next day, all the people around him were acting in a different way, in a very strange way. I was getting ready for the gym class at my locker. People were milling around me, asking me to hurry up. So he was getting ready for his gym class, and all the people around him, they were pulling him to go inside the gym room as fast as he can. I thought it strange, but in the light of the past few weeks, nothing would surprise me. So actually they want to give him a surprise, but his condition was totally poor. He was in a shock, in a complete shock. So it was not looking to him like a good surprise. So it almost seemed that they were trying to shove me into the gym. Then I saw why. So now he came to know, when he entered the gym room, then he came to know why they are pulling him towards the gym room. There was a big table set up with all kind of stuff on it just for me. So actually his classmates has arranged clothes and books and all things, and they have arranged all those things on the table for that person. So they had taken up a collection and brought me school supplies, notebooks, all kind of different clothes, jeans, tops, sweatsuits, etc. It was like Christmas. Now all his classmates and teachers because they know about his situation and they have brought some clothes etc for him. आई वॉज ओवरकम बाई इमोशन. अब वो टोटली इमोशनल हो गया, उसको लगा कि ये सब तो मुझे इतना प्यार कर रहे हैं. पीपल हु हैड नेवर स्पोकन टू मी बिफोर वर कमिंग अप टू मी टू इंट्रोड्यूस देमसेल्फ. I got all kind of invitations to their houses. Their genuine outpouring of concern really touched me. So now all his classmates were meeting him. जिसने उसको पहले कभी बुलाया भी नहीं था वो भी उसके साथ आके इंट्रोडक्शन कर रहा था और वो सब उसको अपने हाउस पे इनवाइट कर रहे थे. So they were showing care and love or affection towards that person. In that instant, I finally breathed a sigh of relief and thought for the first time that things were going to be okay. I made friends that day. So उस टाइम उसने यू कैन से आराम की सांस ली, ब्रीदर द साई ऑफ रिलीफ, के सुख का चैन की सांस ली उसने कि कुछ तो बाकी है अभी भी ज़िंदगी में, कि अभी वो सोच रहा था कि येस द थिंग्स आर गोइंग टू बी ओके नाउ, एवरीथिंग इज़ गोइंग टू बी ओके सून. सो ही मेड अ न्यू फ्रेंड्स, many new friends on that day. A month later, I was at my house watching them rebuild it. So after a month, he was at his house, old house, and he had all the people have rebuilt their house. But this time it was different. I wasn't alone. But इस time उस पे बिल्कुल अलग situation है. He was not alone this time. I was with two of my new friends from the school. He was having his two new friends. It took a fire for me to stop focusing on my feelings of insecurity and open up to all the wonderful people around me. So now he was trying to open towards the kind people which are helping him. So he is not anymore feeling insecurity. Now I was sitting there watching my house being rebuilt when I realized my life was doing the same thing. So he was now happy because their house was rebuilt by the help of other people. So he was feeling happiness, and because of the affection that he is feeling now because of his friends and other family members etc. While we sat there on the curb planning my new bedroom, I heard someone walk up to me from behind and say, "Does this belong to you?" So while we sat there on the curb means to say वो एक पेवमेंट पे एक यू कैन से हाउस के एक कॉर्नर पे बैठे हुए थे, पेवमेंट पे बैठे हुए थे, एंड वो अपने दोस्तों के साथ अपने नए बेडरूम कैसे बनाना उसकी प्लानिंग कर रहा था. सडनली उसको पीछे से आवाज़ आती है कोई, और वो कोई भी जो भी पर्सन है वो उससे पूछता है, "डज दिस बिलोंग्स टू यू?" कि ये क्या आपकी है. व्हेन आई टर्न्ड अराउंड टू सी हु इट वॉज, आई कुडंट बिलीव माई आइज़. जब उसने पीछे मुड़ के देखा, ही वॉज अनेबल टू बिलीव. A woman was standing there holding my cat, and what he saw that a woman is standing holding his cat which he was lost in the fire. I leapt up means to say he jumped up and grabbed her out of the woman's arm. और उसने फटाफट से उस वुमेन से अपनी तरफ उस कैट को खींच लिया, अपनी गोद में ले लिया. I held her close to me and cried into that beautiful orange fur. So उसने उसको जल्दी से अपनी बाहों में ले लिया और मतलब उसको लेके वो रोने लग गया, इमोशनल हो गया. She purred happily. Purred means to say again making voice that cat used to make, that is meow meow. So she is saying meow meow now. My friends were hugging me, hugging the cat and jumping around, and his friends were also very happy to see him happy because they know that how much he loved his cat. So that is why his friends were also hugging him and hugging the cat and jumping around him. Apparently my cat had been so freaked by the fire that she ran over a mile away. So what happened to the cat actually? Because of the fire, the cat was totally afraid, or she was totally frightened. So that is why she had ran miles away. बहुत दूर चली गई वो भाग के. हर कॉलर हैड हर फ़ोन नंबर ऑन इट, बट द आर फोन्स आर हैड बीन डिस्ट्रॉयड एंड डिस्कनेक्टेड. उसके गले में उसने मतलब एक जैसे कॉलर मीन्स टू से जैसे हम डॉग्स के पटा वगैरह नहीं डालते वो वाला, और उस पर उसने अपना फ़ोन नंबर भी दिया हुआ था. बट वाई दैट फ़ोन नंबर तो अब चल ही नहीं रहा था क्योंकि उसका घर तो सभी जल गया था. उस टाइम लैंडलाइंस होते थे तो वो फ़ोन भी चल नहीं रहा था. So this wonderful woman took her in and worked hard to find out whose cat it was. So he was thankful to that woman that even after कि उसके पास कोई कनेक्शन नहीं था, कांटेक्ट करने की भी कोई वो नहीं थी, बट इवन देन she tried her best to find the owner of that cat. Somehow she knew this cat was loved and sorely missing. So क्योंकि उसको पता था कि ये कैट किसी की पेट कैट है और ये बहुत ही लवली कैट है, एंड ये अभी लोनली किसी के साथ मतलब किसी वजह से ये मिस हो गई है. सो दैट इज़ वाई उसने उस कैट को रिटर्न किया वहाँ पे जाके. As I sat there with my friends and my cat curled up in my lap, all the overwhelming feelings of loss and tragedy seemed to डिमिनिश. सो जैसे भी वो अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ और कैट के साथ अब बैठा है तो उसको मतलब बड़ा ही अच्छा फील हो रहा था. एंड ट्रेजिडी मीन्स टू से एनी काइंड ऑफ मिस हैपनिंग. सो ही वॉज ओवरकम द फीलिंग ऑफ ट्रेजिडी नाउ. उसको अब ऐसा नहीं लग रहा था कि मेरे साथ कुछ ज़्यादा बुरा हुआ है, वो उस सिचुएशन से ओवरकम कर गया था. I felt gratitude for my life, my new friends, the kindness of the stranger, and the loud purr of my beloved cat. So he was feeling gratitude means to say he was thankful to his life that he is having new friends now. He was having a you can say he had the kindness of a stranger woman who returned a cat to him, and he was having the loud purr of his cat again. His cat was you can say speaking in a loud voice now. So he was happy. My cat was back and I was. So उसकी cat भी वापस आ गई और उसकी happiness भी वापस आ गई, उसकी life भी वापस आ गई. So in this way the meaning of the chapter is clear to all of you now, that we should not get disappointed at the mishappenings that happens to us, all of us, in some at some levels in the life. So this is a part of life. Difficult times are also the part of life. We should not get disappointed at that time. We should deal with that time with courage. And one thing is clear to that, how much human relations are important, that we should make friends. Friends are literally very important. Family, the love of friends, the love of family members is very important. Otherwise we feel lonely or we feel alone and we get depressed. वो हमें जो हमारी प्रॉब्लम्स हैं वो हमें डबल लगेंगी. एंड इफ़ वी आर हैविंग फ्रेंड्स देन वी कैन शेयर आवर प्रॉब्लम्स विद आवर फ्रेंड्स, देन हमें लाइट फील होगा और हमें हैप्पीनेस फील होगी. So this is all about your chapter. I hope you have enjoyed the chapter. So thanks for listening and have a nice day.